Alright, so I made this bloody overlay pack sometime in 2022, I think. I wanted it for a music video I was shooting, I was editing, and I figured I should document the whole thing. While I knew some people may wanted to use the overlays or could use them the same way I needed them, it was astounding how many people actually did. And I wound up putting them on my website for about $30 and made a few $1,000s off of it. This is the original video of me using or making the overlays, but let's get into it. Of course, you'll need a marker and some money, preferably fake money, a tripod, a camera, a light. Now, obviously, I'm not an artist, or I'm not the greatest artist. I'm just drawing red lines on a paper. So, take it easy. Then we can get started. So before you start, you always want to get a blank first frame or a blank slate to start off the animation, the stop motion. In the beginning, you'll notice I'm starting really tiny and making minimal marks, because you'll notice that's when more of the action happens and where more of the detail will be noticeable in the starting of the animation. So we'll start off slow, take it over to the workstation, snap a little picture, bring it back, do it again. And it can be really easy to forget to take a picture after you draw, and you'll miss a whole frame. So make sure you take those pictures after. Alright, snap a photo, bring it back, do it again. Add a little bit more, going down his face. Okay, one nice. And do it again. Now, as you can see, I'm starting to add a little bit more than the usual couple dots. As we progress into the animation, you should start spreading. You can see this is how it looked on the real paper or on the real money, the real fake money. Now this is a 10-minute animation sped up in 10 seconds. It's hard work. But yeah, as the animation moves on, we can make bigger changes and add more blood than usual, because it's starting to pile up and spread across his face and go up his eyelid. Pretty cool so far. See, I was looking and add a little bit more. Now we can start adding little details and splatters, kind of give it a little bit of life, personality, and get the wrapping around his face and up his nose, beginning to cover more and more of his face with blood, with red marker. And this is what the paper, the fake money looks like so far. We'll cover his eye. And just to show how hard I was working and how much work this could actually take, you can see the sweat dripping off of me onto the paper. It's hard work, man. Put dedication into this. After a while, I moved my camera over from on the ground to show what the actual paper looked like instead of using the fake paper. But this is more to show you after the face is covered and I'm still adding more onto it. And all that's really doing is giving it extra detail. So instead of it just being a plain red face over and over again, the same frame, I'm re-going over the face with the red marker all over again, just to make the fibers of the paper look a little bit roughened up each time. So each frame will look a little different, even though it's all red, all the same red in all the same places. You'll see those little minute details that make a big difference. Alright, now we got all the frames shot and it feels like we're done, but we are not, of course. This is editing, this is videography. Now what we have to do is rotoscope, the real tedious part, The stop motion it can be tedious and frustrating, but you can mess up completely and still make it look good. Now for rotoscoping, me personally, I'd be wanting to get everything so perfect and get all the shadows out the way and the holes in the rotoscope fixed, and that can be the most tedious thing ever. If you ever rotoscoped anything, you know how that can debilitate you and make you want to stop editing for a little while. I originally edited and rotoscoped in After Effects, and now that it's 2025, I'm using DaVinci. Since Adobe, I don't know, me personally, I think they do too much. They got too much going on. They're greedy. And I won't bore you guys too much with this part of it because it can be tedious. But if you would want to know, just let me talk to you personally if need be. But before rotoscoping, we'll need to stabilize the footage. And here you can see the difference of unstabilized and stabilized. Then we can start rotoscoping and make everything a lot more easier. And once it's stabilized, we can go into DaVinci's Fusion tab and then pull up the effect Magic Mask. If you're in After Effects and be rotoscope, you should know how it works. If not, let me know. But once you got everything rotoscoped, the background out, you can now work on making your personalized effects. Once you've done that, you've rotoscoped it, you've luma keyed it, chroma keyed it, HSL keyed it out, or whatever you want to do. You can now transform it, zoom it, scale it, position it however you want. Create your own effects and use it however you want. I didn't really know how I wanted to document it since this is the original video of me using or making the overlays, so I kind of messed up the whole documentation. That's what ended up making this video take so long, because I didn't really know how to put it all together. But after a few years, I said I might as well just do whatever, edit them some way to make it concise enough to understand, because I had made 2 different overlays there, three packs, one being the bloody pack, another being a cutout pack, and the last being 3D generated overlays using money. But I said whatever, I'm gonna just do what I can with what I got.